Okay. So how'd everybody do with this week's, well, this one's prep, lesson 5.
This one is a little bit harder.
Yeah, it was harder.
I had a few questions. I don't remember. Like in the prep, it kept like referencing stuff in the, like you had to go find information. I don't know. I just kept digging and digging for stuff in the lesson. It just.
Like the baseball?
Yes.
It's later in the lesson.
Yeah.
I did the same thing, Lorena. It drove me insane, and I put it away because I was mad. And then I found it later in the lesson, like way further down.
Yeah, I found it. I think it didn't help this morning when I was trying to do this, and I had such a headache. I was just like, oh, it's making my brain hurt.
Was this in the prep or in the homework?
The prep.
The prep. Well, I did both, and I did better on the homework, but I had a couple that I still didn't get right. I was going to ask you guys about.
Oh, I see now. Number 2 on the prep.
Let's see.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No,
it's like where you use the baseball scores to figure out the baseball averages to figure out the Z-score.
Well, because that one you just use that weird app thing, right?
Yeah, and even that I still haven't, like, I don't know that I get it 100% of the time. Like sometimes I get it and I'm like, yay, I think I understand it, and then I go to another one and I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
There's also a video actually that I watched, because I know that was the one thing that I had a hard time with. When you find the score and then you enter it in, to the thing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm not getting the right answer because I was using the positive end, not the negative end.
Okay, well, I used the positive end if the number was positive, and I used the negative end if the negative.
But I know that's like actually, that's one of my questions was from the homework, because the prep I had no issues with. My one question was just from the homework. So let's look at the prep.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Because that one we didn't actually have to download any files or anything. The information was just there, right?
Well, yeah, once you dug through the lesson and found it.
Yeah.
No bitterness. Just.
But you said that you found the information. So did you get the answers right? Like, do you have any questions about the prep?
Yeah, let's see. Trying to remember. See, I'm not sure that I did get them right now that I'm looking at it. Okay, so this part on the prep, especially like on the answer key, where it's like P parentheses X greater than 100 equals P parentheses Z greater than 1 point.
What number are you on?
Look at the answer key for 7B. I guess 6B is the same way, but they do this equation, and I'm like, what does this equation mean? How do you do this?
For 7B?
Yeah.
So I just have to get into the.
And I was trying to do it on the computer, and I was trying to switch between things, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was driving myself crazy.
Okay.
7B.
What is the probability that a randomly selected particle has a speed of over 2,500 miles per second?
Shoot, I got this one right.
So I got the answer right, but I don't know what the PX and all of that.
Okay, so if we don't use that way to get it, I think I did it, but now I don't know how I did it. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe it's this way. Okay, so
You have to use
25.
the
is that
applet.
the Z? Or you're using the applet? Because I was
Yeah.
calculating to get the Z. The
So
2500
pretty much
minus
the way, so P stands for probability and X is just saying that the value is greater than 165. It's just a different way of representing what the question's asking.
Okay.
And then you find the Z value. So they're saying the Z would be, 1.61, and then you use those two values to get the probability.
Okay, maybe my math is wrong because I got 1.16. Is that right?
It's 1.61.
1 point.
No, the answer is
No.
the answer
Yeah.
is 0.1217.
Or 1.6.
Well, we're just getting the. Right now, we're just doing the P
1.7. Okay.
value. We're just getting the Z.
Yeah, let me
At the
do it with
moment.
my phone real quick because I did this a little while ago. Let's see here. 165 minus 150.8 divided by
Okay, so
8.8. Yeah, so it's 1.614 is the Z-score.
1.16.
That's 1.614. So what you do is you do 165, subtract the mean, which is 150.8.
Oh, hold on. I didn't do that. I just put the value in minus the mean,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is that
Yeah.
The mean is the one.
2,500? Are we doing the 2,500 minus 1,800, which is the mean?
Which one are we on now? Okay, now I was on the wrong one. I was on 6B.
Okay, it's 7B.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I'm
I thought you were
sorry.
looking
Yeah,
at
that
6.
would make sense. Hold on.
Okay.
Label, please.
I heard 6B. That's my bad. Okay.
Oh, well, with that one, I got that one.
Yeah, because 7B
So
is
what
pretty
you're
much,
so what you're trying to do is get the standard deviation.
It gives us a standard deviation.
600. So what you're doing,
Sorry, I meant the Z-score. My bad.
Okay,
So you do 2,500 minus the mean, which is 1,800. Then you divide that by 600, which
Yeah.
gives you the Z-score.
which is 1.167.
Then you plug that into the applet.
Oh, maybe it's the applet part that I didn't do right. Hold on.
Is that the Z-score?
the
So the-
Z-score is the 1.167.
Because you're trying to find the area, the probability. So you put that into the Z-score
0.167.
part of the applet, and then it will look up top and it will tell you the area.
Okay, I have 0.878. Is that right?
No.
No, because you just shade in to the right of the most Z-score, and then that area under the curve is your probability.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. So I'm doing all the way to the left or all the way to the right?
Okay, so if you just think about the question is saying what is the probability that a randomly selected particle has a speed over 2,500? So
Yeah,
you're going to be going
you're
to
only-
the right.
Yeah, you're only
I just
clicking
did the
to
wrong
right.
part.
Yeah, so you're just clicking that one area on the one side of the line.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
the decimal, and then you just move the decimal over too. And it's 12.16%.
So 12.16. Okay.
Or 12.17,
Well,
whatever they got.
it's 0.1216.
Yeah.
Or on the answer key, it's 0.1217.
Because see, on mine, I got 0.1216.
Yeah, so did I. I think it's
Okay.
just a typo on the answer key, maybe.
Yeah.
So did
Okay. All right. And then, so if the probability is a speed less than 2,500, then that's when you shade the other two portions, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you get,
Or you could just subtract the 100 from, like 100 minus 12.16.
Or
Okay.
1 minus 0.1216. Yeah.
Which would give you the 0.8783.
okay.
got 8784, but
I did too,
Yeah,
actually.
that's because
On the
yeah,
key it
that
says 83.
Yeah. Okay. So then to get D, the probability of a random selected particle that has a speed less than 1500. So then you have to calculate it, the 1500.
Yeah, the z-score for the 1500, and then that one is going to be to the left of that last z-score, the negative z-score.
Okay. So the z-score I got on that was 0.5. Does that sound right?
I'm just redoing the z-score real quick. Give me one second.
Bless you. Oh, okay, I do. I got it right if I do it that way. Okay. And if you do all the way left. Okay, and then this, so the probability, sorry, this is just a part I just really didn't quite grasp here. The probability between this random selected particle that has a speed between 15 and 20, you just subtract the two numbers?
Yes.
Or, okay, see, I was trying to make that a whole lot more complicated. I was trying to do it on the applet and blah, blah, blah. I was like, what?
So
I actually looked in the lesson for that one because it actually shows you when you're doing, so you do the Z1 and the Z2, you put them both in there and you subtract the areas from each other, and then that's the probability.
yeah, I just did the 0.8783 minus 0.3085 equals 0.5698.
Okay. So I think between getting confused, trying to find everything, and then I think I was trying to overcomplicate it a little bit. But then
I do that too. I totally am like, this has to be like much more complicated. There's, you know, some like equation I don't get.
And then the other part when they showed us back in the lesson where they were showing how to do like solve for X instead of Z. They listed it out and I was just like, why does that look so complicated? But they really are just showing every single little step. And I was like,
that, I'm like, that's confusing. If you just put the numbers into that formula to solve for X, and that worked for me. But when I tried to follow the guy changing things around algebraically, I was like, what?
Well, and that's the thing is like, I'm like, I know how to do algebra, but when they spelled out every little step like that, I was like, oh, wow, like confusing.
Yeah, I suck at algebra.
Oh,
so I'm like, just give me a formula, let me punch in the numbers, and we can roll.
I thankfully, I homeschooled my 8th grade year through a correspondence school, and the math book they gave me for algebra wasn't actually a textbook. It ended up being like a supplement text, and it was a 2-year course, and they made me do it in a year. So my dad literally hammered algebra into my head.
Oh.
So I'm good now.
Nice.
Calculus, not so much, but I got algebra.
Okay, so any other questions on the prep?
So 7F, how do you figure out the quartiles?
Oh, yeah, that one I had a question with too.
I can't remember how to get to the dang applet now. Oh, wait, I thought I have it.
Tabs open, it's ridiculous.
Me too. Let's see.
Most like a week later, or she was put down.
I think I just shaded the third quartile. I can't remember. I have the right answer, but I can't remember how I did it. I think I just went to the applet and then shaded the third quartile.
Well, it's only thirds. Can you do that?
I was just shutting down.
Because quartiles are thirds.
So you shaded from 0 to 2 or what?
It was because it was undiagnosed.
What?
I'm confused. So what are the quartile speeds of the hydrogen at room temperature?
It's a difficult situation, but yeah, I understand, hopefully. Maybe we can do the best we can for Sonia, but like I said, I am definitely not encouraging her. I let her look at the cats, but I really think that we shouldn't leave the cat, just because I think financially, I don't see yet afford it.
What?
When she just, I know.
Oh, sorry, it's my mom.
Oh,
Who's talking?
Yeah, she's the compassionate service leader in our ward, so.
Gotcha.
That's a busy job.
Okay,
So.
so 7F.
You guys anymore? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Okay, so 7F, the third quartile speeds. So
Yeah, I remember I was confused in the beginning and I figured out how to do it, but now that I'm going back, because I did this 2 days ago, I'm trying to remember how I did it.
I know, I did too,
No,
and
I have the right
that one I
answer
never
here, but
got.
I cannot remember how I did it.
So I'm wondering if you would just make it be the 75% and solve for their percent. I think they showed us how to do that.
Yeah,
So-
maybe you put the 75 in the area, like 0.75 in the area, and then see.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember how I did it.
No, it's
I don't
quite
think that's the right.
That will do
I don't think
it.
that's the right way to do it.
No, it's,
That's the
yeah,
right answer.
In the area,
yeah, it's
that
quite
doesn't. You have to
And then I
delete
get
the
these
scores, or you guys have
And then you-
problems with
far.
things to delete, like, and getting the app. Do you guys have any problems getting the applet? Was it flaky for you guys?
No.
Not really.
I can't even see you guys anymore, and I have no idea how to get you back. I can hear you all, so I guess
Go
that's
to the Google Hangout, like go on your bar at the bottom and click.
it. Says, "Hi Heather, get started by calling or messaging a friend
You
below."
might have you might have two windows open.
I don't know if it's gonna close this one. I don't dare close this one because I might lose you guys. I'll just
Okay,
listen.
So, all right. So then, if we get to if we say the third quartiles, we make the area 0.75, and then that gives us a z number
Right.
of 0.674, and then we just solve for x.
I think so.
Is that what we do?
I don't know.
Is you guys use for a 0.674?
Yeah.
Okay,
Z value at 0.75.
right. An area.
So let me see if I get the right answer if I do this here.
That was it.
I mean,
This area, build that, and run this. There's nothing really.
yes, that gets the right answer. Okay.
Is that how you do it?
Yes. So to get to the right percentage, you put that in the area. You put the whatever point, and then that gives you your Z-score. Then you solve for X.
Which area did you have shaded?
I
The
have the bottom two.
yeah, I had the far left and the middle to get to 0.75. Okay.
Because I get 0.674, but same difference. Okay.
Yeah, 0.674 is your Z value. And then
Okay.
you solve for X. And you come up with 2,204.4.
Okay, and Q plots, everybody's good with Q plots?
Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
the whole chapter could have been Q plots.
This
It's like normal.
I don't know why I couldn't understand this one, but number 9 on the homework.
Yes, that's my question.
Yeah, what the frick?
So,
Like 16%.
the way I was doing it, so I was doing it 70. So it's an hour, so it's going to be 60 minus 70 divided by 10, because you have to get the Z-score.
Right.
That's
Okay.
-1. So then I plugged in -1
Okay.
as the Z-score,
And
and then I did the less than, and so I get the area as 0.1587.
That's it.
Yeah, the answer key says 16%. I put
Well, they
15.
round. Because you would have made it 15.8%. So they just rounded.
Well, because my issue
Tell
is
me
Because, yeah. I don't know if I'm doing that completely right, though. Like, I just... Is
Well, I
that,
like your way a lot better than the way I was trying to do it.
is that how you guys did it?
I haven't even
What
done
did
it.
you- Tell me what you did again. You got the Z-score. Is that right?
Score, and then I plugged in the -1 on the left-hand side of the plot, and
Uh-huh.
then I shaded in that area to the left, and then I got that area was the 0.159.
7. That's 0.16. That's right.
So that's 16%, which is right. That was trying to, but the thing is, they tell you to use the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. So I'm sitting there trying to draw it out like the dude was on the
Yeah.
video. I'm going,
Yeah,
that totally threw me.
It was like 5% or something, and I'm like, that's not right.
yeah, that's not right. It was like 68. I was like, yeah, no. So I like your way a lot better. That was easier.
Yeah, that was the only question I had about the homework.
Is that
I think I
right
put one
then?
more.
Yeah.
That was the homework. I
I'm
had
just
one more.
concerned because, normally they use decimals, and that one they just rounded completely, so I wasn't sure if I was doing something wrong.
It says in the end, give your answer.
Give your answer as a percent.
Okay.
Oh. All right, hold on. I've
So
lost
if you round that, that's to 3 decimal places, basically. Well, no, it's to 2, but you're using the 3rd decimal place to round up.
Oh, there's my paper. Okay.
Did everybody do the homework?
I did. I had a issue. I was trying to find it. Like,
Heather, were you able to do the homework? Oh, she stepped away. Okay.
okay.
I haven't had this open. I've just been looking at my assignments.
Okay. So number 17 and number 18 on the homework. Chocolate bar.
Okay.
17 and 18 on the homework?
You just find the Z-score.
Am I overcomplicating that? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah. Find the
Probably.
Z-score. So 91.3 minus 90 divided by
0.75.
0.75.
Okay. Let me just see if I can. Let me just make sure I.
Sure.
What do you want?
Oh, we're looking at 17 on the homework.
Okay.
Okay. So that comes up to. So the Z score is 1.733. And do you plug that into the applet?
Yeah.
Okay. 1.733. And what is the probability of the weight? 95. So it was like 96%.
Well, no, because it's saying will be greater than 91.3, so you're just selecting that rightmost region.
Oh, got
Yeah.
it. I did the wrong thing. Okay, so 0.0.
Yeah, so that's, I think, the hardest part of the applet is knowing which parts to have selected.
Yeah. Okay, so if it's this, and so the 66 percentile, so that's where we're going to stick it in the area, right? 0.66.
Yeah, so 0.66,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
Then you use the Z-score, and then you get that answer.
okay,
Solve
so
for
that's 1.734 and solve for X, which is X minus 9.
So the Z-score on that was 0.412.
Oh, do I have the wrong thing stated? Hold on. What's this? So
No,
66
actually, I probably have the wrong thing shaded. Hang on. No, it's the same.
Okay, wait.
So-
So 0.66 area.
You put 0.66 up there in the area, and your Z-score should be
412.
0.412.
Okay. I don't know how I got that wrong the first time, but 0.75.
That's okay.
Let me see if I can do those. So I think once I get the numbers, I can do the math. I'm just not always getting the right. Oh.
I had trouble with this too this morning when I was doing it. I went over it a few times and then finally, I don't know,
Okay.
something clicked.
90.3 1. I think. Looks right. Okay. Yeah, everything else I got or was able to figure out, like once I looked at the answer and kind of backpedaled.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so can we explain just real quick on the applet? Because with the 66th percentile, you type in the 0.66, but how do you know which areas you're shading?
Well, if you're going to the 60th percentile, you want the left 2 shaded because you're going up to 66%.
I get you now. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
So you only wanted.
I knew
It's like,
that.
you know, when you get like the 66th percentile of, you know, like on your English test, you know, I'm in the 66th percentile. It means that you did better than 66%. So you shade everyone under that.
Yeah, I know. I got all the right answers from 2 days ago. I really should have just reviewed this.
Oh, see,
I should have too. I was thinking I was all over it on Tuesday, and now I'm like, no, how did I do
well,
it?
I feel bad you guys are doing the lesson like a day ahead, and I'm like, I just do it the morning of. That way, I'm like, I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
I was just watching a whole bunch of videos on neurons and everything, so my head is in a different place.
Gotcha.
What class?
For psychology, it actually, because I took physiology, so it was just a good refresher of that course.
Mhm.
Dendrites and axons, so much fun.
That sounds so much more fun than this.
Okay, so any other questions on the homework before we go to the group quiz?
Better. Thank you.
No, nobody has any advice on the applet, because it seems like when I put in the Z-score, sometimes it doesn't accept it.
Hit enter. After you put in the Z-score, make sure you hit enter so it like changes.
It will automatically put it in both places.
See, I go to the Z-score and I put, let's say I put in 0.123.
Uh-huh.
And then I push enter, and it clicks back to what it was before. You guys aren't having that problem?
What area do you have shaded in?
Yeah, what applet are you using?
I'm using the one they recommended.
And are you in Chrome?
Yeah.
So, what areas do you have shaded? Because I know if you shade different areas, it changes the numbers.
That's true.
2, 3. Oh, okay. So it's like you have to unshade everything. Is that right? You have to unshade everything first?
Well, no. So depending on the problem, you'll be able to see which area you're going to want shaded.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, so you just click that shaded area, unclick all the other areas that you don't want shaded, and then type in your values that you want.
And then type in, let's do, okay, so, okay, I think, okay. All right, sounds good.
All right, so that's good now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so are we ready for the group quiz then?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you guys again. Such a dork. Oh my gosh, I found you guys, but now you're not down there anymore.
Well, as long as you can hear us.
Never mind. I know, it's easier for me to see it. Okay, we're there. I can see you now. Okay. So the quiz.
Okay. I'm going to go to Lee.
Quiz. Okay, so the group quiz on here.
Okay.
So I watched a video about the Z-score from the AP Stats guy, and it's about a 20-minute video. But it's a good lecture if you need a little extra reinforcement.
Yeah, I might try and do that after I.
He just thumbs it down. He's funny too. He's like, okay, say we want to know the probability of how many acorns a given chipmunk can shove in its mouth. You know, anyway, it helps. It helps. All right. Okay, so we want a group quiz.
Okay.
So slow at navigating this.
Okay. Oh, why don't you, Heather, why don't you close out your applet and there's a link to it in the quiz. Why don't you try that link and see if it gives you a better.
Okay, I'm working on 2 computers here and paper. Because I'm like 90. Okay, okay, we'll do that. I'm doing all this on my laptop anyway, so I'll open the link in the quiz. Okay. All right.
Okay, and is everybody in the quiz or are we waiting?
Okay. I'm in the quiz.
Okay, so 1 and 2, group meeting. This one. 3 decimal places, okay.
And don't round until your calculation is complete.
Yep.
Okay. So total area under a normal distribution curve must equal
1.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. And then
Under certain circumstances. Normal. Yep, that's false.
Oh.
Number 5.
I was kind of hoping that just feel at home.
What's up, Lorena?
True.
Oh, I just said I was hoping the quiz would be like the homework. It's a little better. The prep was rough.
Yeah, the normal distribution curve is symmetric. True.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay. Ooh, fun. Probability. Okay. Which represents the z-score? That would be C. Right?
So I
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following elements represents probability that the z-score will be greater than 1? That would be B, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And according to that, what percentage of the data from a bell-shaped distribution will be within 1 standard deviation of the mean?
That's the 68.
68.
Write it as a percentage rather than a proportion. Yeah, they like to throw you off by putting that like 42 in there.
Yeah, like, what am I using for this? Okay, 68.
What's that z-scores?
Confirms the standard normal is the, what proportion?
So this you have to plug it into the applet.
So we're just plugging in the z-scores of -1, right? Well, are we shading the middle?
Put 1 in and push enter and it gives you both 1 and -1.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop up the applet here again.
So it's a z-score of 0?
The z-score as either 1 or -1.
So that area up there is 0.3173.
Which area do you have shaded?
And you're only supposed to go 3 decimal places.
Wait, hang on. I'm missing something here. Just a minute. So,
Are we supposed to have in between the two, or are we supposed to have on the far sides?
Yeah, I thought it was in between them, or no?
Oh, that's right. It is between
why
them.
are you?
What's up, Heather?
What are you putting in the area?
So you're not putting anything in the area. So you're just putting -1 as the left z-score, and then the other one will just automatically
okay. 1 and 1. Okay, and then
and then just highlight between the 2 lines, and then that would be our probability, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys get 0.668 too?
Well, it's gonna be 0.683, right?
Yeah,
683. Yeah.
0.683. You're right.
Yeah.
0.683.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about that shading.
Yeah, that can really screw you up. Okay. What portions of the z-scores will between
So
negative?
we're just doing -2 this time.
Okay. Okay, so.
Oh, so this is going with the whole 68, 95, 99.7 rule.
Yep.
2, and the middle part is shaded. Oh, okay, so you get the 0.9545, which would be 0.954. But it's
955.
No, it is 0.955. right?
0.95.
Yep.
0.955. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
0.955.
Yep.
And
And so now we're just doing -3 on the next one.
so give your answer as a decimal to 3 decimal places. 0.955.
Yep.
Sorry, this cat is playing in my hair. This kitten, it's like a 2-year-old. When you get busy, it's like wants all your attention. All right, 0.955,
0.997
Yep. So that's just proving the rule.
Proving the rule, got it. Okay.
on number 12.
0.997.
Well, number 11. Oh yeah. So
That's number 11. Then 12, the
It
value matches 68.95.
You guys are faster than me.
okay, which one are you on, Heather?
I'm 0.997, 0.997.
Yeah, that's a number 11, and then number 12 was just confirming what we were just saying, that it confirms the rule.
Okay, the values match.
The rule, yeah.
The 68.95.97. I mean,
Just reading the rest of them. I'm a slow test taker. I always have to read all of them. The probabilities double.
That's probably why you get the best grades on tests, though. I'm one of those people that I'm like, that's the right answer, and then I move on.
Oh, I'm slow. I'm always the last, but I do okay in the past. Okay. The probabilities double as you move from Z1. Okay, no, they don't double. Okay. All right. The following information to answer the next 6 questions. I'm just going to read it, okay?
Yeah.
You guys probably read it. The amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. Okay, the protein requirement is given in terms of the number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram of body weight. And then there's a little formula. The population mean protein requirement for adults is 0.65, and the population standard deviation is 0.07. Okay, what proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 0.6?
Okay, so we do 0.6 minus 0.65 divided by 0.07.
Points. Wait, hold on. Point.
0.07?
So you're doing the
formula to get the Z-score.
variable is 0.60 in the question 13. That's the variable.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Mean.
0.60 minus.
Then you subtract the mean,
Which is 0.65,
Mm-hmm.
divide by the standard deviation.
0.07.
Okay.
And then that's your Z-score. So then we're going to be plugging that in. So make sure the correct thing is shaded.
Wait.
So,
What did
Sorry.
you
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I see the standard deviation at the bottom. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. Let me see.
Did you guys get negative 0.714?
Yeah.
yes. And we're only shading in to the left of that line, correct?
So negative 0.714. And then you put that in the applet.
Yep, for the Z-score.
And we're just shading in the left part. So my area says 0.2376.
Yep.
Okay. Wait a minute.
So 0.238, correct?
Yes.
Just a second. 0.0.
So 0.238.
I didn't get that. Okay, so
What part do you have shaded, Heather?
the left.
Okay, and which Z-score did you get?
Negative 0.714.
Okay, so you typed in the negative 0.714. You just shaded the leftmost region. The area should
Oh,
be
My
zero.
bad. I did an extra 0. Okay. And then 0.2376.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then number 14, what is more than?
Wait a minute, was it 0.76 or 78? I'm sorry.
8.
I had
3 decimal places, so
Wait, so you could do
0.238.
1 minus the point.
oh, 8, yes, 8.
So that's 0.62, yeah.
0.238.
Yes. All right. So if the population needs more than 0.6, then that's just, we just go back to the applet and shade.
Or you could just do 1 subtract the 0.238.
Oh, that would work.
Okay,
I
well,
double checked the applet. That's the correct answer.
okay, I'm checking with the applet and it's 0.762.
Yep.
0.762, that's what I got too.
Okay.
Less than 0.7.
Right? 0.762.
That's the answer to 14 is 0.762.
Okay. Less than 0.7.
Bless you, was that a sneeze?
What?
Okay, I thought I heard a sneeze.
Um, I did. Sorry. Why? Because they throw away soft drinks when they're in the fridge. Don't bother right now.
Okay. Are we still on 14 or are we on 15?
Let's go to 15.
Okay, so if I solve for Z with 0.7, I get the same p-value.
You mean the z-value?
Z-value, yeah.
But it's positive instead of negative.
Oh, it was negative last time. So it's still the same. Okay.
Yep, it's the positive, yep.
Are you talking about number 15?
Yep.
So less than
So are you
7.
punching it in as, I'm sorry, I did this Tuesday and it's like it's all gone now. You're punching it in as, on 15 as you're putting the x as 0.7 to solve for the
Yeah.
z-score? Okay, so, okay.
Yes. And it still gives you the same it gives you the same z-score, this 0.714.
Oh, it does?
That's what I got.
I got 0.714. Yeah, that's what I got. That's weird.
Yeah, that's what we got before.
I don't know why that is.
That doesn't make sense.
Because is that what everybody got for the z-score? 0.714?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you put that in the applet.
Oh, that's okay.
We're at 15, right?
Yeah.
So which area did you guys shade? I shaded the 2, so the middle and then the leftmost, right? Is that right?
Yeah, so going from the left, you've got it all shaded, so your area is 0.762, which is the same answer as the last question.
Yep.
Which is
That's
why
weird.
it's confusing.
I just wanted to make sure I was right on that one. Okay.
0.762. Why is it the same?
Because the one, so if you think about it, the last one was 60 minus 65, so you've got negative 5 on top, and then this other one was 70 minus 65, so you got a positive 5.
So it's the same answer, just positive or negative.
Yeah, because the way that they asked the question, it said what proportion is more than this, and then this one is less than 0.7, so it makes sense.
Okay.
So is 15 a negative answer?
No, 15 is it's probability. Probability can never be,
Oh, okay. That's right. So they're the exact same answer,
yeah,
either negative, right?
yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a negative, but that's the same answer, 0.762.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, number 16, so we're finding the probability between 0.6 and 0.7.
Which we still, the applet information stays the same. We just click on the portion in the middle, right? Because they have the same
Well,
Z.
did you get the two answers or no?
Well,
What?
okay, think about it though, because we got one answer, we got the negative, so that's one line. We get the other one we
Yeah,
got
so
was
then
positive, so
it's gonna
that's
be
the other
middle,
line. So the middle, you just shade the middle and it's 0.525.
525.
Yeah, 0.5.
525.
That's what I got.
Well, I was just because in the parentheses it says find the area between the two values and calculate, then subtract the smaller area from the larger area and make sure your answer is positive. So I remember when we did this originally, we subtracted. I'm sure that's right too. I just want to double check our answer.
Okay.
Find that the area, shade the left of each, shade to the left of each Z-score.
Here, hold on one second.
Left of each shade.
Score and calculate. So pretty much it would be the 0.762. 0.762 minus the 0.238.
What should give you?
Which is 0.524. I just wanted to double check the answer.
Okay, well, when I mine came out to round to 525. You think that'll matter?
If it does, we have a second attempt and then we know what the right answer is.
4, that's fine.
0.525. 0.525. Yeah, that's what I got. 0.
No, she.
Hmm?
I'll go with the applet.
0.525.
Yeah.
And you guys got that just from the applet, but then Laura, you did it a different way too, to double
Yeah,
check.
so the way I did it, you get it 0.524 because you take the 0.762 and then you
rounded.
0.38.
So if it wants us to calculate it, then
Well, but had we already rounded any of those numbers? Because that might make the difference.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because we
remember
rounded it.
instructions.
Yeah,
up
that's
top,
probably what's making the difference.
it says in the instructions,
So like if we type in the Z-score and we didn't round here, I can do that too. Give me one sec. So that would be
it says so simple. Do not round until your calculation is complete.
minus.
When calculating anything, please remember to round to decimal places. Do not round until your calculation.
So without rounding, it is 0.525 because I get 0.5248
Okay.
without
Okay.
the rounding. So we're good. So it's 0.525.
0.525. Okay.
Okay. Sorry for confusing everybody.
Okay, so this last question, 35% of the protein requirements for adults, round your answer to 3 decimal places.
So we go into the thing, type in 0.35.
And so then we get the Z value.
On the area, you put in 0.35, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the area we have shaded, is it just that first area on the left, right?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause that's up to 35%.
I'm sorry?
Because yeah, that first line is going to be your up to 35%.
Okay, and you guys get a Z-score of
If you, whoops, I just messed it up.
0.385, negative 0.385 on that's 0.385.
So, yep. Then we solve for X, right?
Yes.
How come you guys are using the negative?
I don't.
Well, because that's the first Z-score we're going to, right?
Yeah.
shoot, what's the main formula again? Oh, okay. So
This to do right again.
we're solving for x. So that's a different formula. So you can have that formula written down. Or can you just tell me what it is? What's the formula for that to solve for x?
Okay, so you're plugging in the z-score. So the z-score was, what did we say it was? It was negative 0.385. You just multiply that by the standard deviation, and then you add the mean.
Okay, somehow my applet's like all of a sudden not working. I can't, when I type in the 35, it's not working. Like it just keeps.
Yeah, so just the shaded left area, it's going to be the z-score is negative 0.385. So you multiply that by the point, was it 0.7? And then you add the 0.65, and I got 0.623.
Okay, hold on. Now I figured out what I was doing on the applet.
Oh, I need the
Times 0.07.
What did you get?
You would think that the 35th percentile would be less than the mean. I'm sorry?
What did you get?
0.623.
Oh, I didn't get that. I got 0.676.
See, so the way that you would know that that is incorrect, the mean would be the 50 percentile, right?
Yeah.
So the 35th percentile must be less than the mean. Were you using the negative z-score?
Oh, I'm not. That's it. You're right. So hold on. Negative 0.385 times 0.07 plus 0.65. Okay, that turns out right. 0.623. Okay.
That's
Good
right.
thinking.
That's my good. Okay, 80th percentile.
Okay.
So there you go. Okay. Okay, so to there.
All right. So then we go
0.8.
80. Okay. We're just doing the same thing again, but we're using the positive.
But you're putting, so you're shading those two areas then.
Yeah. But we're also using the positive.
Yes, because you're going up to that z-score.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I think I just intending to overcomplicate.
So what did you guys get for your z-score for that? 0.842?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Okay. Just want to make sure I've got that.
0.709.
Yep.
So the answer is 0.709.
Yep.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Hold on. Why does it always freeze on this one? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to do it again. Hold on.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it does it every time. I don't know why. Super obnoxious.
I haven't submitted mine. Do you want me to just tell you the answers?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just want to see what it's saved. Maybe I should
Okay.
stop saving my answer after every one.
No, it tells you to do that.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know
doing
why. So it saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You got 100. So the number
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 17. What was 17?
Let's see.
0.623. 0.623.
So annoying. Why does my computer keep doing that? And then what was it, number 18?
0.709.
09? Was it 0.0709?
0.709.
Okay, let me submit. Gosh,
All
that's
right. Hooray.
Scroll. 100%. Yay. Okay. All right. Any other questions before I end the meeting?
No, I just need a lot more studying. because just to solidify this in my mind. Now, do you guys remember that? Go ahead and end the meeting. But I want to